This is our opportunity to introduce what we have as our Vibe Award this year. And it's my opportunity to introduce Arlen Orchard with SMUD. Born in this community, SMUD is more than an electrical supplier. They are a community champion who gives back to the community in ways that make life better for all of us living in Sacramento. They've been a proud supporter of small business, downtown beautification efforts, and most recently was one of our key sponsors in our Dreamers Welcome. Their focus on enhancing the communities they serve makes them a logical choice to present this year's Vibe Award. Please join me in welcoming SMUD's General Counsel, Arlen Orchard.
Good morning, everyone. All I can say is, wow, what a difference a year makes in the life of downtown Sacramento. On behalf of SMUD, I'd like to thank Michael Alt and his staff and the Downtown Sacramento Partnership Board for their tireless support of a vibrant urban environment. SMUD would also like to extend our thanks to Mayor Kevin Johnson for his Herculean efforts to keep our Kings in Sacramento, and to keynote speaker Tim Romani of Icon Venue Group for spearheading the arena development effort. SMUD sees the Entertainment and Sports Center and ancillary development as a once-in-a-generation opportunity to reshape downtown Sacramento for decades to come. To that end, our team has been working closely with the City of Sacramento and the Kings Development Partners since August on the pre-construction, construction, and operational phases of the project. We're committed to continuing to assist the city, the Kings, and Icon Venue Group in creating an entertainment and sports center that is not only iconic, but also environmentally sustainable. This is one example, a big one to be sure, of how SMUD supports the Downtown Sacramento Partnership's mission. But our commitment doesn't end there. SMUD was proud, as Michael mentioned, to sponsor the Downtown Sacramento Foundation's Calling All Dreamers competition to fill vacant retail space with startup businesses, and we'd like to add our congratulations to Andy's Candy Apothecary for winning the inaugural grand prize. We've also sponsored and participated in the Metro Pulse Business Walks in downtown and Midtown Sacramento, as well as the Sacramento Business First event at the Convention Center. The state of downtown Sacramento looks strong and on the cusp of greatness from our vantage point. SMUD looks forward to continuing to work with the Downtown Sacramento Partnership, the Kings, the city, and others on what will be an exciting new era for Sacramento. And I'm going to turn to our Vibe Award. Well, let's try to find my speaking points. There we go. For over a decade, the state of downtown has set the agenda for downtown revitalization. The annual Vibe Award allows us to look within our community in Sacramento and recognize individuals who were once dreamers, who harnessed their passion to create something tangible that benefits our city. This award gives a platform to celebrate enthusiasm and creativity, and hopefully gives inspiration to the next set of entrepreneurs and visionaries. Here's a short vision of our 2014 nominees who have already started that process. So just to reiterate, here are your year's nominees for the award. Bill Drethler of SCORE, Justin Bilbao and Scott Gilbert of Get a Clue and Goodstock Boutique, Trey Borden and Danny Schiebel of Exhibit S, the Sacramento Convention and Visitors Bureau Farm to Fork Week, and Mike Taveras, Crown Downtown. Let's give another round of applause to this year's outstanding nominees. This year's award recipient has worked with other community partners to embrace the region's identity and created a week of events where we as a community can come together to celebrate our regional identity. In its inaugural year, the week-long event was successful at bringing more than 30,000 people downtown to celebrate Sacramento as the Farm to Fork capital. It's my honor to present this year's Vibe Award to the Sacramento Convention and Visitors Bureau for their work with Farm to Fork Week. And I believe Steve Hammond is here to accept the award.
Thank you so much. What an honor, and congratulations to the other nominees too for the great work that they're doing in the downtown. You know, this thing, Farm to Fork Week, came together pretty quickly. We had met with Josh Nelson of the Sullen Family Restaurant Group and City Council member Darrell Fong in 2012. And that meeting was pretty short. They talked about Farm to Fork, and the great thing about the Farm to Fork Week was there's been a Farm to Fork culture in Sacramento for many, many years. So we really didn't have to design anything. We just needed to get a group of community leaders together to try to figure out how we were going to market it. And I think we did a pretty good job of that. We reached out to the mayor's office. They have obviously embraced it from day one. The mayor made the announcement that we were going to do this on October at the end of 2012. And 9 months later, we were putting together the Farm to Fork Week. So can you imagine there was a lot of work that went into it. The 4 events that we did, it started with a cattle drive that was got the best media of all the things we did across the nation. We did a Legends of Wine event, and the co-chairs were folks that everyone in this room knows, Daryl Cordy and David Berkeley, and that went very, very well. We had lunch with them yesterday. We're going to do it again this coming year. And then, of course, we did the festival on Capitol Mall. That was a free festival, attracted about 25,000 of our regional community folks. And then the last event, it was very well publicized, was the Tower Bridge Dinner, which many people said couldn't be done, and we did it in a very, very big way. I want to thank Patrick Mulvaney and his wife, Bobbin, for taking the lead on that. They were fantastic, and for those of you who were at the dinner, it was really, really a lovely evening. But there was 50 other chefs that were on the bridge with us that night, and they were fantastic. Without that help, without the help really of community leaders throughout Sacramento, we never could have pulled this week off. And finally, I want to thank our staff, who we asked to work incredible hours trying to gear up for this, and our board of directors and our hotel partners. As you'd imagine, we committed a significant amount of funding to putting these events on and others. And we had this vision, and our board embraced the vision and agreed to see the dream and fund it. So we're already underway. We've hired 2 new employees that are strictly dedicated to Farm to Fork, that are working hard to make sure that the 2014 event comes off without a hitch, and I'm sure that we will do that. For those of you that were at the gala dinner and want to come back, or those of you that missed it last year, if you want to put September 28th on your calendar, that's when it's going to happen. Again, thanks to Michael Auld Downtown Partnership for all that they do for the downtown. There's been a lot of buzz around downtown, and I think the Farm to Fork movement is just going to be one more asset that makes Sacramento a destination that people are going to want to visit. Thanks for allowing me to say hello to everybody today.